Men and women have come a long way towards understanding each other in recent decades, but there are still some behaviors that can be pretty confounding to members of the opposite sex.
Don't look up. He'll make me hear another disgusting joke. He's such a schmuck.
She thinks I'm a schmuck.
Here are some of the things ladies often do that leave the guys in their lives utterly confused. Bathroom groups. Guys have their own bathroom-centric quirks, like compulsively spitting into the urinal, but they still can't wrap their heads around the idea that girls like to go to the restroom in groups. Men usually do not want to talk to each other while in the restroom and make serious efforts to make their public restroom breaks as brief and silent as possible. But gals are often happy to gab over the sound of their tinkles and while freshening up in the powder room. And ladies will also join each other on a bathroom break even when they don't necessarily have to go themselves. That's a trend most members of the male sex won't soon understand or emulate. Signing up for the SADs. When it comes to movie preferences, there is no denying that some girls would much rather curl up with a bottle of wine and a box of tissues for a Nicholas Sparks movie than to strap on the 3D glasses for the latest superhero blockbuster. But for a lot of guys, crying over the tragic deaths of fictional people or being forced to reckon with traumatic historical events doesn't sound like a fun Friday night at all. Teenage girls, in particular, are attracted to sappy romances because they can emotionally relate to them, and these films offer a deeper cinematic experience than ordinary popcorn fare. Watching tearjerker death scenes and devastating breakup scenes brings up a lot of emotion and depth, the likes of which won't be found in the latest action bonanza. So, at the end of the day, it's really just about females tapping into the emotions we want or need to access to prepare for and empathize with real-life situations, while guys simply aren't interested in reliving someone else's heartbreak, on their screens or otherwise. Fitness crazes. For guys, working out is typically divided into two neat categories, strength training and cardio. But for women, the fitness options are endless. There's spin class, Pilates, yoga, aerobics, dance, and more. While some guys might enjoy the occasional activity exercise like these, for those fellas who've always found themselves on a weight bench or a treadmill, steering clear of the weight room altogether makes little to no sense to them.
Please stop, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Same goes for fad diets. A lot of guys go the traditional route when it comes to cutting carbs or increasing protein and lean meats.
Is butter a carb? Yes.
Diets like Atkins and Paleo are pretty universal, but when it comes to approaches like Weight Watchers or Nutrisystem, the demographic seems to skew female more often than not, because guys just aren't interested.
But I feel that you need to know your good friend Miranda Hobbs has just taken a piece of cake out of the garbage and eaten it.
Selfie satisfaction. While guys might enjoy snapping a couple of memory photos on special occasions, most men are probably not prepared for the onslaught of snaps that tend to happen when a group of ladies have gotten all gussied up. From finding the perfect backdrop spot, to making sure the sun is angled to provide the best light, to reshooting till everyone's eyes are open, there are a lot of factors that go into securing the perfect picture. While the women are happy to flash those pearly whites till they get it right, most guys are probably left frustrated after the first or second failure and go off to tap their feet on the sidewalk until the selfie session is through. Mean girls. The idea of having a frenemy is a particularly perplexing concept to men. If there is a member of a predominantly male friend group who isn't well liked, he usually doesn't last long. He's either mercilessly bullied out of the group or simply ignored. Most guys are direct in that way, for better or worse. But a lot of girls play the passive-aggressive cat-and-mouse game with their frenemies.
Oh, what are we gonna do? I don't want to see her. Oh, let's just cut her out. What?
Maybe it's to keep the peace with mutual friends, or to have a regular source of entertainment, or a lightning rod for gossip. But they are more likely to keep someone they don't truly like in their inner circles. Which means when you talk to your boyfriend about that pal that ticked you off 10 times before, his offered solution will pretty much always be the same. Stop talking to her, because he simply doesn't understand why you haven't cut her out already, and he probably never will. Thanks for watching. Click the list icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.